If you're watching this, you're probably fed up with the way security training happens at your company. There's nothing more frustrating than signing up 100 developers to a platform only to see them skip training because the courses aren't relevant to them or the lessons are too boring. At that point, you may as well be burning money. But allow me to make the case for a training platform that doesn't suck. The first time you boot up AppSecEngineer, it might surprise you. We don't have like 5,000 different courses, most of which you'll never even know existed. We've narrowed our focus down to a very specific type of team. Product teams who build software but don't know how to do it securely. Which means you're not paying extra for content that you have no use for. We start you off with short, engaging video lessons, then get you right into the action with hands-on labs where we can perform attacks and defend against them. Then finish off with a relevant challenge that asks you to identify a vulnerability in a web app or code and figure out how to fix it. Like this course, for example, implementing cross-site request forgery or CSRF with .NET. A series of short, easily digestible videos break down each concept. What is CSRF? How do tokens work? How to defend against CSRF, etc. Then we get to the fun part, the labs. AppSecEngineer has a strong focus on purple team, so nearly every lesson features labs where you learn both how to exploit a vulnerability and how to secure against it. I'm not gonna bore you with the full demo because it's way more fun to try it yourself. But in this lab, you're manipulating the HTML source code of an insecure web app and using the server IP of that app to craft a malicious page, allowing you to modify data on the app without authorization. You can see here that we give you step-by-step instructions along with detailed explanations, and there's a full browser-based lab environment. You can even see the full source code of the test application, and we highlight the part that's insecure. The next lab is defense. So a similar format but the opposite objective, how to mitigate the attack. Here, we first confirm that the new web app is secure by trying and failing to exploit it with CSRF. Now we can look at the HTML source code and see step by step what's changed in the segment that was previously insecure. It now uses anti-forgery tokens, securely executes SQL queries, and a number of other defensive measures to categorically mitigate the possibility of CSRF exploits. At last, we come to the finale of the course, the challenge. Here we give you unique security scenarios, each featuring some kind of insecure application or code or misconfigured security controls. In this challenge, you have to identify where the application is vulnerable to CSRF, figure out what needs to be fixed, and successfully mitigate the flaw. Once you've fixed all the issues, you need to type in a command in the terminal of your lab environment and it'll automatically run a check on the HTML source code to see if all the potential CSRF exploits have been properly fixed. You'll be evaluated based on how thoroughly you fixed the flaw and be given a passing or failing score. By the way, if you're a team leader, you can even use the admin panel to keep track of your team's progress and how well they did on each and every challenge. But that's a topic for another video. We've got courses just like this on everything from SQL injection to content security policy to cross-site scripting and so much more, featuring most major languages like Ruby, Java, Python, JavaScript, .NET and more. In another video, I'll even show you some of our cloud labs in AWS, Azure and GCP security. I'm Anish from AppSecEngineer, and this was a sneak peek into how our amazing platform can give your team hands-on skills to build secure applications on time, every time.